Here at 5:30, he's been hired. His salary is set, $350,000 a year. It's going to be the same as outgoing Superintendent Marty Pollio. We're talking about Dr. Brian Yearwood. He got the job. He's in Louisville, and he takes over the helm in just a few weeks. Tonight, he's giving his first television interview since being hired.
And we are pleased to welcome back Dr. Brian Yearwood to WHS 11. He starts the job on the 1st of July. Welcome back.
Dr. Yearwood signed a 4-year deal with JCPS, and we've got a lot of ground to cover. I want to ask you your opinion. You've seen the reporting, and maybe you've seen the internal polling. It was from teachers, the community groups, even some of the bus drivers saying they wanted your competitor, Ben Schuldiner, to get the job. You got the job. Do you feel you're behind the 8 ball starting at JCPS with those kind of overwhelming polls that went for him? Well,
no, because in superintendency, in leadership, there will be those who just don't, are not for you yet. And I think this just tells me that I have work to do. This tells me that I need to reach out and get to know some more people, let them get to understand me and what I stand for, and build that trust. And that's a part of, coming in as a leader. So, the polls just give me an indication that I have work to do.
How do you build that trust? You were telling me just a second ago that you've been meeting already. You met with librarians today. Talk about what you really need to do so, folks let their guard down about you.
Face to face, and let them get to understand what I stand for. My #1 priority are students in our district, making sure that that there's high expectations, and by that I mean that they have the best educational experiences possible, and that is already ongoing. Meeting with teachers, because our teachers are critical to our educational environment, and we have some phenomenal teachers in our district that are doing some phenomenal things. You just had a chance to attend a micro-society dinner where our teachers were rewarded for doing excellent work. So again, face-to-face, talking, letting them understand what I stand for in the educational sector, and that I'm with them, that I want what's best for every teacher in JCPS.
Have you met with Marty Pollio?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes.
Because you told me you met with the mayor.
Yeah.
What did you learn from Marty Pollio, who gave a 30-year career here and 8 years as superintendent?
Yes, that there are a lot of passionate people here in our district that truly want what's best for students. He also shared our community passion. There are many in our community that want to see JCPS rise and be the district of, I call it destination district. So again, he was very, very encouraging and gave me some great nuggets of wisdom. He spoke about our teachers and their commitment that he has seen. So again, I think Dr. Pollio is leaving a great legacy behind that I hope to, that I know I will carry on, as well as, being able to get to know the individuals that help to create that legacy. So there's a lot of learning that I'm going to do.
We've heard a lot about teacher morale. You're mentioning teachers, and how do you better that morale and retention as well?
Yes. So there's several ways. One in which having a great teacher recruitment and retention plan. The key is retention plan, and following through with that, making sure that that plan is solid, making sure that there's teacher input in that plan, making sure that everyone around the different staff members have input in that plan, and then enacting that plan with high fidelity. I think that morale, again, it will continue to rise even more as individuals are more successful on the academic front. As you know, our test scores have not been that great, but I've been very successful in everywhere I've been in raising those outcomes. So that's one segment of it. There are other pieces that we've done well. Our career readiness program has seen an increase. A lot happening there.
There were some internal candidates who wanted the job in the administration there. Are you going to clean house of the administration that's been under Marty Pollio? What's your plan to start over?
Okay, I was not aware of that, but no, the individuals that are in the position they're in there because of their expertise, because of their commitment to education. And that's what I want. I want individuals who are committed. And if they're in those positions and they're committed, no problem there. but I just wasn't aware that they were internal.
There was some interest in it. I don't know how serious, because as you know, the search process was kept quiet. And
Yes.
We got the two candidates, you and Ben Schuldiner. When you were here with us last time, you said you were for a tax increase. Where do you stand on that now? You sort of softened your tone on that.
Yes. Before a tax increase would occur, there has to be research. We have to make sure, why do we need a tax increase? And, are there alternatives? Are there other things that we need or we can do to avoid a tax increase? And then, of course, getting input, formulating committees that study this, that study, our revenue, study, is this something that's needed? And hearing from our community and hearing from our constituents or parents or staff members and so on. I think that you have to take it through a process first. And if ultimately you have no other alternative, then you take it to the voters.
There are a lot of needs in the district and budget cuts, so you've got a big job ahead of you.
Yes, ma'am.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations getting the job.
Thank you.
We hope to have you in and talk to you about JCPS down the road as you work things out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr.
being here.
Yearwood. Appreciate it.